ওয়েলকাম সবাইকে ক্লাসমেট 24 ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে। ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল কাউন্সিল অফ হায়ার সেকেন্ডারি এডুকেশনের ক্লাস 11 এর সেমিস্টার 1 এর অন্তর্গত সাকির লেখা দ্য ওপেন উইন্ডো থেকে আজকের ক্লাসে মোস্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট সমস্ত এমসিকিউস নিয়ে আলোচনা করব। আজকের সেটে আমরা খুবই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ কিছু এমসিকিউস গুলো দেখে নেব, যেগুলো কিন্তু এক্সামের জন্য খুবই হেল্পফুল হবে। তাই যারাই আমার চ্যানেলে নতুন, কাইন্ডলি চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে নেবে এবং চ্যানেলটা ফলো করে বেল আইকনটা প্রেস করতে ভুলবে না। তাহলে এরকমই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ সমস্ত এমসিকিউ বেসড ক্লাসের নোটিফিকেশন সহজেই তোমাদের কাছে পৌঁছে যাবে। এই সমস্ত এমসিকিউর পাশাপাশি আমার এই চ্যানেলে তোমরা 11 এবং 12 এর প্রত্যেকটা সেমের উদ্দেশ্যে প্রত্যেকটি টেক্সটের উপর লাইন বাই লাইন এক্সপ্লেনেশনের ক্লাসও পেয়ে যাবে। সঙ্গে থাকছে গ্রামার বেসড এমসিকিউ এবং টেক্সচুয়াল সমস্ত এমসিকিউস। এছাড়াও 11-12 এর সমস্ত সেমিস্টারের অন্তর্গত ফুল সিলেবাস বেসড নোটস এর জন্য সরাসরি তোমরা আমার এই হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নম্বরে কন্ট্যাক্ট করতে পারো, যেখানে তোমরা আগামী পরীক্ষার প্রস্তুতির উদ্দেশ্যে ইংলিশের উপরে ফুল সিলেবাস বেসড সমস্ত গুরুত্বপূর্ণ নোটস পেয়ে যাবে খুবই স্বল্প মূল্যে। আশা করছি এই সমস্ত নোটস গুলো আগামী পরীক্ষার প্রস্তুতিতে তোমাদেরকে ভীষণই হেল্প করবে। এবং আজকের ক্লাসের পিডিএফটা যদি পেতে চাও তাহলে সরাসরি তোমরা আমার টেলিগ্রাম গ্রুপে যুক্ত হয়ে যেতে পারো, বা তোমরা আমার হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ চ্যানেলটাও ফলো করে নিতে পারো। হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ চ্যানেলের লিংক এবং টেলিগ্রাম গ্রুপের লিংক আমি বাকি সবকিছুর সাথে এই ভিডিও ডেসক্রিপশন বক্সে উল্লেখ করে দিচ্ছি। তো ফিরে আসছি আজকের আলোচনাতে। দ্য ওপেন উইন্ডো থেকে আজকের ক্লাসে আমরা বিশেষ গুরুত্বপূর্ণ বেশ কয়েকটা এমসিকিউ নিয়ে আলোচনা করব। তো দেখো, কোয়েশ্চেন নাম্বার 1, একটা কোটেশন দেওয়া রয়েছে, and they always come in this way. This way was referred to as the টেক্সচুয়াল লাইন। অবশ্যই তোমরা যারা টেক্সটটা লাইন বাই লাইন রিড করেছো অবশ্যই জানো। তাহলে দেখো, অপশনগুলো একবার করে আমরা যদি লক্ষ্য করি, কি দেখতে পাচ্ছি? ওয়ে টু মার্কেট, ওয়ে টু প্লে ফিল্ড, ওয়ে টু কর্নফিল্ড, নাকি ওয়ে অ্যাক্রস দ্য লন টুয়ার্ডস দ্য ওপেন উইন্ডো। সো হোয়াট উইল বি দ্য অ্যান্সার হিয়ার? দেখো, এখানে সঠিক উত্তর হয়ে যাবে অপশন ডি, ওয়ে অ্যাক্রস দ্য লন টুয়ার্ডস দ্য ওপেন উইন্ডো। Because in this story, Mrs. Sappleton keeps the large French window open because she expects her husband and brothers to return from shooting by walking directly across the lawn and entering through it, just as they used to do, isn't it? So that's why option D will be the answer here. Next, question number 2. Their bodies were never recovered. Whose bodies are referred to here? Whose bodies? Mrs. Sappleton's husband, Mrs. Sappleton's young brothers, Mrs. Sappleton's husband and her 2 young brothers, or none of them. See, the bodies are referred to Mrs. Sappleton's husband and her 2 young brothers. That means option C will be the answer, isn't it? Next, question number 3. Who went off with Mrs. Sappleton's husband and 2 young brothers for their day's shooting? The little brown bear, the little white bear, the little brown cat, the little brown spaniel. See, Vera mentions during her fictional ghost story that the hunting party was accompanied by a small brown spaniel. The dog was lost along with them in the bog, which sets up in dramatic reappearance at the end of the story. So we can easily say that it will be the little brown spaniel. Option D will be the answer here. Next question, question number 4. I hope you don't mind the open window the speaker is. The line is mentioned from the text here. So who is the speaker here? Vera, Mrs. Sappleton, Mr. Nuttall, or Mr. Sappleton? It's also an easy question, so answer will be Mrs. Sappleton. Option B. Mrs. Sappleton is the speaker here. Next, question number 5. What was the dreadful part of it? The speaker here is. This line is from the text again, and the speaker is, options are Mr. Nuttall, Vera, Mrs. Sappleton, Mrs. Nuttall. See, Vera is the speaker of this line. She uses a somber tone to build dramatic suspense while telling Frampton Nuttall about the alleged hunting tragedy to make her prank completely believable, isn't it? So we have to say Vera. Option B will be the answer here. Next question, question number 6. When the aunt bustled into the room with a wail of apologies, Frampton felt relieved, worried, happy, or sad. See, Frampton Nuttall was feeling deeply uncomfortable and uneasy while listening to Vera's creepy story about the dead family members. Therefore, he felt a sense of relief when Mrs. Sappleton finally entered the room to break the awkward tension, isn't it? That's why relieved, option A will be the answer. Next, question number 7. Who sings Bertie, Why Do You Bound? Ronnie, Mrs. Sappleton's husband, Mrs. Sappleton, or Mr. Nuttall? See, Ronnie is Mrs. Sappleton's youngest brother. He habitually sang this line to tease his sister. A detail that Vera includes in her story beforehand to make the real arrival seem like a ghost sighting to Frampton. Isn't it? So Ronnie here, option A will be the answer. Next, question number 8. Where were Mrs. Suppleton's eyes constantly straying past Mr. Nuttall? To the open field and the lawn beyond, to the open lawn, to the open window and the lawn beyond, all of these. See, while Frampton is taking about his nerve cure and ailments, Mrs. Appleton gives him only partial attention because she is eagerly watching the open window and the lawn, waiting for her family to return from their hunting trip, isn't it? So, to the open window and the lawn beyond will be the answer, option C. Understand? Next question, question number 9. Here, we can see one line is mentioned again. She has been very interesting. Who is she here? Vera, Mrs. Suppleton, Mr. Nuttall, or Bertie? Here we can say that it will be Vera. Frampton Nuttall says this line to Mrs. Suppleton when she arrives the room. He is referring to Vera, who kept him company and entertained him with her story about her aunt came downstairs. Okay, so option A will be the answer here. Understand? Next, question number 10. What was purely horrible to Frampton? The tragic of Mrs. Suppleton's family, the discussion of ghastly topic by Mrs. Suppleton before Mr. Nuttall, Mr. Nuttall's physical condition, none of this. See, here we can say that Frampton thinks Mrs. Suppleton is suffering from a delusional mental breakdown due to grief. Hearing her talk cheerfully about her dead husband and brothers returning through the window on the exact anniversary of their disappearance is deeply horrifying to his fragile nerves. Okay, so we can say the answer will be option B. The discussion of ghostly topic by Mrs. Suppleton's before Mr. Nuttall. Option B here will be the answer. Next question, question number 11. Why did Mrs. Suppleton ask apologies from Mr. Nuttall? She was late in making her appearance. She was not interested. She did like to make her appearance. None of this. When Mrs. Suppleton enters the room, she apologizes to Frampton because she kept him waiting while Vera was entertaining him. So she was late in making her appearance. Option B. Not B, it will be A. A will be the answer. Okay. Next. Question number 12. Who kept white waterproof coat over his arm? Mrs. Appleton's younger brother, Mrs. Appleton, or none of them? অনেকে স্যাপলটনকে স্যাপলিটনও বলো, তাতেও কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। স্যাপলটন আর স্যাপলিটন একদমই যাতে অড না শোনার চেষ্টা করবে, আদারওয়াইজ উচ্চারণ বিভিন্নভাবেই হতে পারে। সো দেখো এক্ষেত্রে অ্যান্সার হয়ে যাবে কি অপশন বি, মিসেস স্যাপলটনস ইয়াঙ্গার ব্রাদার। ওকে, Vera mentions in a story that Ronnie went out with his white waterproof coat over his arm. When the figures walk toward the window, Ronnie is indeed carrying this coat, fulfilling Vera's description perfectly. So option B according to that will be the answer. Okay. Next, question number 3. That was the dreadful part of it. What was the dreadful part? Their bodies were recovered. Their bodies were recovered. They come alive. None of this. দেখো they body were recovered এটা তো হবে না, তাই না? বোঝাই যাচ্ছে। According to Vera's story, the truly dreadful part was that their bodies were never recovered from the dangerous bog, leaving the family without closure and causing her aunt to continuously await their return. So option D, none of this will be the answer. Recovered? No, never recovered. That's why option D will be the answer. Next, question number 14. To the mind of Mr. Nuttall, an unfortunate coincidence was his visit on this tragic anniversary, his physical condition, his visit and his physical condition, his poor age and physical condition. See, Frampton believes he has accidentally arrived at the house on the exact 3 years anniversary of the tragic disappearance of Mrs. Appleton's husband and brothers, which he views as a highly unfortunate piece of timing for someone seeking a peaceful nerve rest. Okay, so his visit on his tragic anniversary, option B here will be the answer. Next question, question number 15. For what have they been out in the marshes? Dogs, fishes, swines, or cats? It's very easy, it will be swine. See, swine is a type of wild marsh bird, isn't it? The men went out into the wetlands specifically to hunt swine. Okay. Dogs, fishes, snipe or cats. See, it's very easy. It will be snipe. Okay. Snipe is a type of wild mouse bird. The men went out into the wetlands specifically to hunt snipe. So option C here will be the answer. Next question number 16. I hope you don't mind the open window. This line is spoken to. Spoken to বলেছে Vera, Mrs. Sappleton, Mr. Nuttall, Mr. Sappleton. Actually, Mrs. Sappleton directs this toward her guest, Mr. Frampton Nuttall, to explain why the French window is open in the evening. So, Mr. Nuttall will be the answer. This line is spoken to Mr. Nuttall. Question number 17. Mrs. Sappleton's husband or Sappleton's husband and brothers came from playing office shooting field. It's very easy. Okay, shooting, obviously the men were returning from their daily outdoor activity of shooting birds in the nearby marshes. So option C here will be the answer. Next question number 18. And they always come in this way. The speaker is Mr. Nuttall, Mrs. Sappleton, Vera, Mr. Sappleton. See, Mrs. Sappleton tells Frampton that they always use this entrance so they do not soil the carpets in the house with mud after walking through the marshes. Okay, so Mrs. Sappleton or Sappleton will be the answer. Next question number 19. When Mr. Nuttall was narrating his physical condition, Mrs. Sappleton was anxious about Mr. Nuttall, not so much interested in Mr. Nuttall, very much interested in Mr. Nuttall, or curious about Mr. Nuttall. See, actually, Mrs. Sappleton was bored by his detailed medical complaints and only gave him a fragment of her attention, isn't it? As her eyes kept scanning the window instead. So, option B, not so much interested in Mrs. Nuttall will be the answer here. Okay, option B. And the last question of today's class, it will be 20, not 21. I almost get a creepy feeling that they will all walk in through that window. So here the speaker is Mr. Nuttall, Vera, Mrs. Sappleton or Sappleton and Ronnie. See, here we can see the speaker is Vera. Vera says this to Frampton to deliberately unnerve him and lay the psychological groundwork so that he will mistake the living family members for ghosts later. Isn't it? Completely it was Vera's plan. So option B, Vera will be the answer here. Understand? So these were some very important MCQs from the open window. I hope I was able to explain everything clearly to everyone and that no one has any doubts. Do let me know how you liked the class. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a like and share it. I'm ending this class right here. See you in the next class with another set of important MCQs.